I'm on a whole nother level. Girl, he only fought you over cause you let him. But I guess he didn't know any better. Girl, that man didn't show me ever. Do all I can just to show you you're special. Certain it's your love that holds me together. And you say he been killing the vibe.
Hey, what's up guys? Diamond Juggernaut here. Balance changes coming June 20th. So first off, it's going to be clone and heal, which the radius is being increased from 3 to 4 tiles. So here's heal, it's the same as clone, they're both 3, and the new one is going to be the same as either graveyard or arrows. It's going to be that, which is alright in my opinion, but like it needed a different change because it's like they're still going to be not meta, not very good. Minions and minion horde added 0.15 seconds deploy time between each minion. So what that means is you're going to place down your minions or your minion horde, and then it's going to do the 1 second, and after that 1 second the first minion will spawn, and then after 0.15 seconds the second minion will spawn, and then after that again the third minion will spawn. So then that'll be 0.3 seconds out for your minions to deploy, and then for the minion horde it'll be 0.75 seconds for all the minions to deploy. After the 0.75 seconds the sixth minion will be deployed. And basically what that means is, like, if you play it against a hog or something, it's going to take a lot longer for the minions to get to their max DPS, and so that just lets you react quicker, especially with the minion horde, because the minion horde is just really overused right now and it's really strong. And then we have the barbarian barrel, which the area damage is getting plus 17%, and the barbarian spawn location will be visible, so it's going to be easier to do placements and stuff. And then the damage will kill archers now, and I don't know if it will kill the bomber, because the archers at tournament standard have 254, and then the bomber has 311, so maybe not. But I think it's a good change, but I still don't think it's gonna be meta at all. Like, for me to use it, it needs another range increase. It needs to go to like 7.5 or 8 tiles, and then it might actually be useful. But then we also have the standardization of the dashing and charging units. So it's going to be the Mega Knight has the minimum is 4 tiles, that'll go to 3.5, so a buff to the Mega Knight. Bandit is already at 3.5. I think they buffed that a few balance changes ago, so no change there. For the battle ram, it's getting a buff. It's going from 4 to 3.5, but that's in seconds, like the charge time up. And then the princes are both going from 2.5 to 3.5, so that's a pretty big nerf to the princes. So you'll be able to react faster if they spam them at the bridge, because like right now you have to react like pretty quickly. Like right as the prince or the dark prince crosses the bridge, you have to play a knight or a valk or something, kind of like the magic archer, but not like that precise. Like, but you have to still be pretty precise, like a flying machine. That's how I would see it. So I just make it a lot easier to react. And then also they'll have to be further away from the tower, so you'll be able to kite them like close, like a little bit further away from the tower, and not have them do a charge. So that'll be helpful. They'll be walking more, and then they won't charge and do twice as much damage to the tower. Mirror will no longer appear in opening hands. I mean, that's a good fix, but it needs like an actual buff to even be viable. Magic Archer Bug Fist fix will no longer extend its range and accidentally wake up the king. I mean, you could see that with like when they place an ice golem and then his arrow would go like 14, 15 tiles and just hit the king, and it'd be really annoying. So that's gonna be fixed. So kind of buff to Magic Archer, I guess. And then buildings bug fix will no longer occasionally stop shooting at the edge of their range. So like a Magic Archer or whatever, if it gets like NATO'd like 0.5 tiles back, and then the tower will like kind of stutter. Like if you ever seen the Electro Wizard in a Skarmy, kind of like that, where it like stutters instead of like freezes. So that'll be helpful. And then, I mean, we're getting another balance update coming very soon, like the beginning of July. So that's good, because this balance change was just not very like good, I guess. Like there wasn't much change. It's just kind of wasn't very special at all. It was mostly just like some minor fixes, like all that really mattered here was the minions and the barbarian barrel, and then the princes, and then that was it. Like the other stuff is just So luckily we're getting another one soon, so then they'll probably hopefully fix some more stuff then. Maybe buff the bowler, ice wizard, mirror, heal, and clone again, because the radius increase wasn't really what people were looking for. I mean, they're still gonna be trash. So those are my thoughts about the balance changes. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you when the next balance changes come.